The party continues its journey to the city of Orolunga after passing Camp Vengeance and making it to the plateau of Umbala. There they defeated some kind of hag as well as her flesh golem minion. Now they must continue with their large envoy to the Lost City.
Where do we go from here? Oh, it also should be noted I messed up slightly last session. Azaka refused to go up Umbala with you.
Okay.
That sounds like a you problem for you.
But I suppose we pack up camp and continue going to Orolunga, do our little bug spray and everything.
Yep. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 still.
What do you mean 7?
Oh yeah, there's more people.
There is a lot of people.
Yeah, but you said all your people bought the stuff.
No.
I'm pretty sure that you said that most of your people bought all their stuff. Anybody with the
Equipment.
The
flaming fist had their
mercenaries,
stuff.
yeah, they did.
Yes.
So, it's been a while. Okay.
Do you never watch the sessions to recap yourself?
I do, but I just haven't watched like the last one. So let's see, how many do we have? Then I have it written down.
You have it -1, right? Because Gowl left.
Okay, I have to do that still. Yeah, see, last session I have it still only marked as 7 for a bug repellent.
Well, as you break camp and begin to head out again, it is unseasonably cool. There's very little humidity, and it is only very lightly drizzling on and off.
So it's comfortable.
Yeah, quite. Should be able to make good time, Azaka assumes.
Interesting.
What speed shall we be traveling at? She asks.
Quadruple. Ludicrous speed.
Just because you can fly now, Shadow Scale, doesn't mean we can go all at that same speed.
Ludicrous speed.
I'm gonna go
They've
beyond
gone to
ludicrous
plaid.
speed.
But, we could do double speed.
Alright. Well, you head out. Not what I wanted to do.
I was like, we're at square now? I actually thought that square was actually attached on the map.
I was
So
gonna
did
say,
I.
are we now a square? We're a moving square. Yay.
I mean,
There is still a square there on the map, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
That's why
Square.
I thought it was weird that square started moving.
I mean, there's a lot of squares on the map.
Yeah, I'll just start moving. It's the end times!
All the cities and stuff start moving around, just like, yep.
That'd be horrible.
Well, you make very good time. Seems like things are going pretty well. But night is falling, and you find a pretty decent clearing to make camp. But it looks like by tomorrow you'll be back in the jungle.
I think I will let the Jacques squad go hunt.
You can make a survival check with Jacques.
Nice.
Damn.
It's because he's got his pack now.
Allow Rage Fang to hunt for herself.
And yeah, I'll set up 2 traps with bait.
Well, with how much they're able to get, they come back with a number of beasts, and they get the equivalent of 8 worths of rations. They obviously ate some stuff on their own,
Well,
but they still bring back enough for that. But the night passes, none of your guards ever wake anyone.
So how many mercenaries were there, Sam?
I don't know how many were at fire. Like, escaped with us.
I believe it was 6. Yeah, it was 6.
So did we find anything in our traps?
You go back to check the traps, but one of them has a boar, the other is empty.
Alright, so I have some bacon.
And with that, the envoy gets moving again. And by about noon, just before 1 maybe, you start to see something through the tree line. Azaka parts a few more trees and you step into a clearing in which a massive brick and stone ziggurat rises from the jungle. 2 staircases angle up and across the front face, one from the right, the other from the left, to meet a landing on the second level 30 feet above. The layout repeats on the second level and a third level, but with each successive layer adding less height than the one below it. The fourth level, 60 feet above the jungle floor, appears to be an enclosed shrine or temple of some kind. The jungle encroaches right up to and onto the ancient structure on some sides. The first flight of steps are choked with creepers, tree roots, and flowering vines. It might have been surrounded by a city long ago, but the jungle is so dense that it would take hours of searching to find any of the buried foundations. Azaka tells you that this is all that remains of Orolunga.
I guess there's not a whole lot to map other than this thing.
That's quite obvious.
I'm just saying it makes it easier.
I don't think anything's ever easy in this jungle.
It's only difficult if you make it difficult.
No, with that attitude.
Well then, I guess Zaka would lead the way, since this is also where your friend seems to live.
She says that it is a venture that only those who have questions can seek.
Alrighty then.
She tells you to simply climb to the top, and you'll find what you seek.
Well then, I guess I'll begin ascending.
I shall follow.
I use my lizard to climb.
You're never gonna get off that thing, are you?
Your lizard refuses to go near the temple.
Bastard! I guess I'll climb. Use myself to climb. Damn lizard. Lazy ass.
Well, you start climbing. Most of the party decides they just want to stay down. This is not anything they're interested in.
It's like a dumb problem.
But you start climbing up. As you ascend, you get up about the first, maybe not even 10 stairs, and you start realizing you're kind of getting cut to pieces by the various thorns. Do you continue?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, you walk about another 10 feet, and by that point you've now taken 10 slashing damage.
All of us?
Everyone.
I'm
Okay.
gonna go up to the front of the group, and I'm gonna use Burning Hands.
Also, because of how thick they are, you can only move half your speed.
Okay, I'm gonna Burning Hands these things.
Alright. You burn them away, and as quickly as you burn them, they grow back twice as hard. And you take 20 slashing damage.
All of us?
Everyone standing there, they're literally like reaching out and growing up around you.
How many damage?
20 slashing. So you've taken a total of 30 slashing, each person.
Can we stop, Igris?
Igris can't hear you. He's down.
Oh god.
If stuff's in your way, you burn it down. That was a good idea. I wouldn't think he's seeing you doing anything.
Well, I certainly didn't antagonize it.
Who knew it was alive?
Well,
I mean-
are alive.
It's an ancient structure in a jungle with everything everything growing on it. You never know.
Reminds me of that meme where the guy's like, you see me on a badass motorcycle. I start revving up the engine and say, so long, losers. After the puff of smoke clears away, you see me dead on the floor.
What do you choose to do?
Well, I'm gonna drink a potion of healing.
I'm gonna be real honest here. We probably shouldn't try and go through this way.
So, each step is 1 foot. You've still got 30 steps ahead of you. Your movement is halved, so it's taking you 2 feet of movement to get up each step. And for each step you walk on, you're essentially taking 2 damage.
How high is these thorns?
What do you mean? How high are they?
Yes.
They're about 4 feet high.
And you said for every foot I take 2 damage?
Yeah.
I fly up.
All right, you fly up.
Okay, I fly up.
Start flying over.
I will continue to walk.
A sudden massive gust of wind slams into both of you, and you fly all the way down to the ziggurat, taking 25 bludgeoning damage as you slam into the ground.
I'm down.
I was gonna say, I don't think anybody, thought that I did say Igris is down completely.
I heard you. I had nothing.
Yeah, we
I
heard.
can't do anything about it.
I can't heal.
I didn't hear. Hold on.
Well, the professor heard.
The person with the healing did not hear.
I just can't do anything about it.
But
There you go.
yeah, I am down on the ground now with Shadow Scale next to me.
Well, that's different. That's like a you problem.
I will continue to walk up.
Well,
No one gave me any healing potions either, so it's not like I can heal myself.
we have.
And
you're all
Anushada snickers, and as she does, the professor wakes up and feels the extreme pain of being slammed into the ground and all the cuts he has.
I'll give you a potion of greater healing. I'm gonna.
Tyler, aren't you like up
You're
there?
still halfway up. Or not
She's
even halfway
all
up.
the way down.
Oh, she's all the way down.
They got knocked to the bottom.
Oh,
She's waiting at the bottom. She wants to see what happens.
Yeah.
And
Well,
Shadow Scale is
going-
still down.
I'm going down. I ain't going up.
Well, as you start going down the steps, they literally part and make a path for you down the stairs.
Thank you.
Make a well, you don't even need to make a perception roll. What's your passive perception?
12.
That's easy. So, as you start heading down, you suddenly see a Twinga. I mean, you've seen them before. They're little.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
You have heard me, right?
I didn't, other than your healing, no.
I've
said
said
she
like
continued
3
going.
times that I was going to continue going up.
All right. You take another 30 slashing damage as you only go up 10 stairs. There are still 20 stairs ahead of you.
Wait, so I take how much damage per stairs?
Now you're taking 3 damage per stair, and it's taking you 2 feet of movement to move 1 foot. For that 10 feet, it took 20 feet of movement. So each turn, you're taking 30 damage.
Okay, no, I can't do that. I have to go back down.
I'm leaving the stairs, Joe.
But yeah, Igris, you see a Twinga. You've seen them before. You've had your fun little adventure with one. And you see it. It is wearing a mask that literally looks like it's wearing a Triceratops skull, but miniature.
I like that.
And right as you look at it, he shows that he is holding a large orange and purple orchid, and then he begins to sprint up the stairs. And as he does, the thorns part and close immediately around him, creating a little circle for him to go up.
Interesting. I'm going to continue my way down.
Well, you make it to the bottom.
And then when I get down there, I'm going to give Shadow Scale a potion of greater healing. Let's see. You want me to roll that, or?
I don't even know what the roll would be.
You can roll it, Igris.
Okay. So you get 14 back.
Too high, too low.
Yep. All the same.
Max or min, nothing in between.
I sit up, look at the professor, and say, "Well, that was stupid."
I got an idea.
I have to agree. And what would that be?
Well, so as I was walking down, kind of looked off to the side and saw one of them. What were they called?
Twinga.
The Twinga?
What is a Twinga?
Wasn't it the Twinga? Wasn't it the plant thing?
No, they're
The only
little
one that I
forest spirits.
Oh, the forest spirits. But they're this thing. They were carrying a purple and orange orchid, and they were able to walk up the stairs.
Dude,
So I'm gonna go look for a flower.
those look cool.
Yeah.
And this one was wearing a very tiny Triceratops skull.
So
Or at
yes,
least
Joe,
a mask fashioned to look like one.
I'm gonna walk around this area looking for a flower, one of them flowers.
Well, you can make a nature check.
Nature. Yeah.
It takes you some time. What is everybody else doing?
Also,
I'm
look
welcome
for a
back.
flower.
Down.
I will take his word for it and as well.
I don't like these stairs
Well-
anymore.
With Igris, it takes half an hour, but he eventually finds a spot where they are blooming. You find a number of orange and purple orchids.
Well, I'll grab one.
Yes.
All right. You pluck one.
I'm gonna go back.
I'm obviously doing the same.
All right.
I refuse to go back up the stairs.
Right. I'll grab one for Shadow Scale as well.
I eat one.
Why?
And I'm going to, once I get to the bottom, I'm going to run up the stairs.
All right.
Pretty
The
delicious.
thorns part around you and make a clearing just long enough for you to get up and close immediately behind you.
Ha!
But they are
I
not
was
touching
right,
you.
Professor.
Still don't know what exactly you said you saw. I guess. Let's run up.
Hope the professor gets stuck.
All right. Anyone who has one makes it up. Anyone who does not have one starts to take the thorn damage again.
Oh no, I'm going to go
I
back
think
up.
Herb said he was going to stay.
I'm saying
Alright.
I'll go back to my lizard.
All right. You sit on your lizard. Anyone who has an orchid and climbs up makes it to the second set of the stairs.
Still pretty hurt here.
You and me both.
You and me. Both of them are hurt.
And I
This
guess,
time. Well, you were gonna say?
I was gonna say, I guess I could hand out some of the potions of healing that we bought, because that was one of the things Sam had me buy was, like a bunch of potions of healing. I'll give one to Professor and Igris. Or not Igris.
One for you, one for me.
One for me. One for you. Two for me.
The 44s.
Wait, the greater healing? That was the reward we got. The greater healing.
Yeah. There's 15 of them. We're down to 13 now. Or 12.
Well, Igris, does your Chwinga tell you anything about this part?
Let me look around. Now, like, what kind of a platform are we on?
You're
Like,
on you're on a ziggurat, so it's one of those
Yeah.
like it's
Are
like a
we-
pyramid that's got layers to it.
Yep. Are we able to, like, walk around on this layer?
Yeah, you're able to walk around. There's no plants up this far.
No. What's up the next flight of steps?
There's nothing on them. They just look to be in very poor condition. And if you take the time to count, there are only 33 steps this time.
I'm gonna walk around seeing if I can, locate my Chwinga friend.
You don't see him anywhere.
I'm stumped on this one.
Shadow
I
Scale.
don't even know what we're trying to do here.
We're attempting
Cool.
to get up to the top.
Why?
Is there any rocks around here, Joe? Like just broken rock, rubble?
Oh yeah, there's plenty of rubble.
Okay, I'm gonna test this. I'm gonna pick up one. How high should I throw this up, Professor?
I don't know. Halfway?
I'm gonna throw it up about, 10, 15 steps.
Fireball.
I'm just gonna lob one. But I'm gonna stand off to the side. I'm not gonna stand right down the center of the, steps. I'm gonna throw it and then step to the side.
All right, you toss the piece of rock. It lands on a step. Nothing happens.
That seems safe. Your turn, Professor.
But to answer your question, Shadow Scale, Azaka has a friend up there that we need to ask questions of.
Okay. What do you want me to do about that?
Does it look like there's like thorns and stuff on going up?
Oh, there's no plants on this level.
Fine. I will take.
Are you telling me
I will
to
take
walk
the
up
first
these
step.
stairs? Because I
Alright.
gotta tell you, I'm getting some
I
real
will-
deja vu right now.
I will. Yeah, I was gonna say you're asking his character again
I know.
to walk upstairs. It's like, he's just trying to kill you by steps.
No, I'm joking. I'm not actually doing that.
I guess you could say that he's taking the steps to kill you.
Shut up. Iris, just ascend.
You step onto the first step. Nothing happens.
Okay, I'm gonna step onto the second one.
Nothing happens.
It's gonna take a while.
I'm gonna keep going slowly.
All right. Well, by the time you get up to the fifth step, all of a sudden it turns to sand beneath you, as do all the ones beneath, and you start sliding down. Make a dex save.
I'm good at that.
You have one. Just one.
You slide down as all the steps crumble and disintegrate beneath you, and you kind of slightly sprain your ankle as you hit the bottom, and you take 1 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, so the 5th step is bad. Now that there's no
do they
steps.
turn back into steps?
I was gonna say.
As soon as he reaches the bottom, they all reform into steps.
Okay,
Have you
so
tried running?
Go ahead.
I was asking if you tried running.
Did it look like I tried
You literally
running?
just
You were
watched
just
him.
watching me. Are you blind? Or stupid? Come on. Like, it just happened. Oh, idiot.
Are there any markings around this floor with a cigarette?
Nope.
Right. Guess I'll start climbing the stairs.
Don't touch the 5th one.
Hop over the 5th. I can't count.
I will count for you.
Well, Shadow Scale makes it onto the 2nd step when it turns into dust, and she just falls off.
Oh.
Didn't even make it.
Got
the
some
5th
racist
one.
stairs here!
Okay, I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna try again.
All right. As you stand up, you feel a tug at your leg, and you see a little Chwinga standing next to you.
Oh, hello, buddy. I'm gonna
This one-
put my hand down and bend down to him.
He steps back. This one is wearing a chameleon-looking mask.
Ooh.
It has
Love
the
your
orchid.
outfit.
It has an orchid in one hand, and it's got a red feather in the other. And then it starts to just walk up the steps, and none of them turn to sand.
Does anybody else see this?
If you point it out, others see it, yes.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
I
so
was like, hey, look, it's my little buddy.
that's your buddy.
So we need a red feather. Flower and a red feather.
Well, we have the flower, but I'm not quite sure.
Buddy, where do we find the flower? I mean, the feather.
It's
He's
got
already-
a feather! Get him!
He's already made it to the top by the time you were asking that.
Well, let's just walk around this level and see if we can find a feather.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk one way.
Alright. Well, you start looking around, and now that you are actually looking, you realize that there are a handful of feathers laying around.
I'm gonna grab a bunch, one for everybody. If I
There's
can.
all kinds of colors of feathers.
I want red. Only red.
Alright. Well, you only take the red ones, and you pass them out, and everybody has a red feather
Shadow
and
Scale,
an
do not
orchid.
eat this.
It's a feather. You don't eat feathers. What are you, an idiot?
I don't know.
It
You put
must
the
be.
last thing we got in your mouth.
Yeah. A
I mean, he
flower.
couldn't see that I walked up them stairs. He asked me if I ran.
But you each now have a red feather and an orchid.
I'm going up.
Well, you start climbing the steps, none of them turn to sand.
And we follow.
After a few minutes, you make it up to the 3rd level.
Well,
Okay, I've gone first in the last 2.
I'm gonna
As you
look
make
around
it-
the level first.
Well, you make it to the 3rd level. There are 20 steps, and they are in excellent condition. However, there's another problem. There are thousands of snakes crawling all over them.
Yeah, I'm gonna look on this level. I'm like actually like looking, see whatever's on the floor, anything.
Agreed.
Well, you start looking around, and as you're doing it, you feel once again like there wasn't anything there a moment ago, but suddenly there's a tug at your leg, Icarus. And you look down,
another
and you
one.
see a Chwinga. This one has a mongoose for its mask.
Ooh,
That seems creepy.
I love their attire.
It has
I
a
want
red.
one.
It has a red feather and the orange and purple orchid. It walks up to the bottom step, where it whacks a snake with the orchid to make it angry. It then strokes the snake's flank with a feather. After doing that, it lies down on its stomach and faces forward looking at the snake. Whereupon, the snake crawls into its mouth.
Can I put these in my mouth?
After about a minute, and the snake has entirely disappeared into the Chwinga starts slithering up the steps.
Okay,
I like this one.
I didn't
Igris?
let anybody know that what had happened.
Yeah, the only one who saw was Igris, technically.
Because I did not say. Okay, guys. So I just found another one of my little Chwinga fens.
From the look
This
on your
one's-
face, it doesn't look like it's gonna be fun.
It's interesting. Gonna tell you that.
Yay.
It's a method. It is a method. So
Well, I guess show us.
I'm gonna do the method. Walk up, whack, feather, 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 lay down.
Yep. You see Ignis, you see him whack a snake, and the snake looks at him and looks all upset, and then he kind of rubs it with the feather, and it kind of seemingly gets all cozy and happy, and he lays down, and you open up your mouth, and the snake starts to slither down your gullet. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, this is weird.
Mate, you can't talk. You're just going.
It's very uncomfortable, but you swallow the snake, and as you do, you realize that you can just kind of slither.
Just do. Say
You're gonna start slithering up the steps.
It don't taste good. Let me tell you.
Felt
Cool.
weirder.
This jungle.
I'm going to do the same thing he did.
All right, same thing. Angry snake, but then you calm it down. You lay down and open up your jaws, and it starts to slither in. Make a con save.
You keep it a little
Oh, you bite down on it.
No,
I'm hungry.
you suffer your gag reflex. You start
Oh, God.
coughing it up. You have to yank it back out of you.
bit. That is a lot of low rolls.
Well, apparently you're used to having something slither down your
And
throat.
you suffer 15 psychic damage from the sheer horror of trying to swallow a snake.
Damn.
Horror. I don't think.
Oh, you're all trying it?
I'm
I'm not gonna leave him alone up there.
Okay, well, Harmony, you also fail. And you suffer 12 psychic damage, and Professor, do it at disadvantage.
Oh.
Uh,
Nat one.
so just do another roll then.
Yeah, just do another roll.
Yeah, of course.
Well, you also fail, and you take 17 psychic damage.
Come on, guys. It was easy.
okay. I'll try it again.
I believe in you.
All right, you try again. Make another con save.
Wow.
Oh, God.
2. Jesus Christ.
You take 18 psychic damage this
I'm
time.
down.
And the only healer you have down there is Harmony, and I have all the healing potions.
I give him. Oh, okay. That's better
Jesus.
than.
Hey, if you can
Christ.
give him something.
Yeah, I can. I can.
But I mean, that was a good heal.
I can rub some ointment on him.
Will it be more than 20 healing?
Watch your hands, mister.
Starts applying sunscreen.
Never mind, I'll just give him my healing.
Okay. I guess I will do it to myself. Oh, it could be swallowed too, I guess. That's weird. So,
Way to talk about this.
I'll just wait to hear back from Icarus.
I mean, I'm at the top, probably.
You are at the top.
I'm gonna try it again.
I'm gonna
All right,
send
perform
him
the
a
steps again.
mental message and be like, what do you see?
Shadow Scale succeeds this time and slithers up to the top.
What do I see?
do I
At the top.
have to do another disadvantage?
Yep, do it. Disadvantage, Professor.
Why?
Professor cannot come up here.
Apparently.
19 psychic damage as you start to gag on it and freak out as you realize a snake is starting to slither into your gullet.
Well, I'm down.
Why do you have disadvantage?
I don't know.
Well, at the top, Shadow Scale steps up to join Igris, seeing a simple rectangular structure made of brick. The outsides are decorated with the maze symbols of Ubtao, and beyond there is an open doorway, and inside is a barren and dusty room.
Well, I reply that to Harmony. I'm gonna walk up to. You said it was just the floors had the maze. Ooh,
No,
sorry.
the walls
Oh,
on the
walls.
outside of this little shrine have the maze of Ubtao.
Well, I'm gonna walk into the little room.
Yeah, I don't really care about any of this. I just wanted to eat snakes.
They were pretty tasty. I mean, I'm not hungry anymore.
Well, you walk into the room, Igris. Suddenly, hanging lamps illuminate the room, and incense burners fill it with exotic scents and curling smoke. Cushions and reed mats cover the floor, Pots of blooming flowers line the plastered walls, and singing birds flit from plant to plant. An immense snake with iridescent scales rests on a heap of cushions opposite the doorway. It rises slowly to a height of 5 feet, staring directly into your eyes as it moves. And only then do you realize that it essentially has a human face.
Interesting.
Its tongue flicks at you, and then it begins to speak. I am Saja Mbaza. What do you seek in this ancient place? Speak truly, for I hear your hearts.
Okay, let me think about this. I'm gonna have to think a minute what I'm gonna ask. What I seek.
Are you the Zaka friend?
Oh, that is disturbing.
That's kind of cool looking.
No, you can't have it as a pet.
I'll have you for a pet.
Can I put this in my mouth?
Quite big, so no.
Damn. What if I were big?
What do I want to ask it? I don't know. Sam, are you gonna try to come up again?
It's
He's
quite
down.
obvious I can't, and I'm unconscious right now.
Oh.
He's out.
Let's see. Guess I could ask about curse, where the origin of the curse
I
is.
already know what the origin of the curse is.
Where is it?
It's literally been stated several times since Omu.
Oh yeah, I forgot it. Because I don't
You were
have
supposed
really
be
anything
the
to ask it.
player.
Well, I had to redo my notes. I don't know if I have anything to ask it.
Came in for Zaka's friend, right? That's what the professor said.
Yeah. Well, I guess a Shadow Scale did ask it, Joe.
Asking what?
Are you Zaka's friend?
I do not have friends.
That's sad. I can be your friend.
It doesn't seem to respond to that.
This is going swimmingly.
I mean, if you could get up here, that would have been good, but...
Again, unconscious,
Oh, yes.
and
I
it's
didn't
quite
say
obvious I'm not going
get
to be
there.
able to get up there.
No, with that attitude.
Yeah. Let's see. I guess I could ask it if there's any good powerful... No.
Wow.
Hey, I didn't know this was going to be here. I didn't think about this.
Well, we also didn't think we were going to be putting snakes down our throats now, did we?
True. Gonna ask it if... No.
Well.
If there's any places in the jungle to obtain great power.
There are many places within the jungle, and many of them have ancient power. I do not believe that answers any question that you actually desire.
He doesn't know what he wants to ask.
But perhaps this will please you. You seek Omu, do you not?
Yeah.
Within Omu, there is one known as Ras Nisi. If you bring justice to Ras Nisi, I will give you power.
Justice to... How do you spell that?
And we have heard of him before, Tyler. He was
Okay.
the one that used to command the armies.
Yep.
If you vow that you will kill him, then I shall grant you power befitting you.
So kill him. Alright. I will accept.
There is fire within your soul. You now have the boon of the Fire Soul. You have immunity to all fire damage and can cast Burning Hands whenever you want.
Oh, sweet.
What about Shadow Scale?
Shadowscale hasn't asked anything. At least not like a question that Saja considers to be a real question.
You're muffled.
How can I make the Kabul people great?
They would need a great leader.
Okay.
Do you intend to go with Igris to fight Ras Nisi?
Who? Oh, Bighorns. Yeah.
then I shall grant you power as well, little one.
What'd you say?
She grants you have the soul of one that shall not stop until every last blood has been drained from your body. You now have the blessing of wound closure. You will always be stabilized when you fall, and you can choose to use a hit die when you're at 0 to get back up.
Nice. Joe, it's not letting me pull over the boon of Fire Soul.
That's not a thing.
Oh, it isn't? I can't pull
That's
it
not
over.
That's not a thing that you can just have. That is something. Well, I mean, it might exist.
Well, it does. I'm looking at it right now. Boon of Fire Soul. You have immunity to fire damage. You can also cast Burning Hands.
Oh, yeah.
Will. But it's not letting me put it on my character sheet.
I'm not sure if you can do it that way.
It's probably a DM thing.
Probably. I know, they're just listed things that DMs can give out as like rewards.
Okay. I will just mark it on my thing then for now.
Yeah, you'll just have to know you have it.
Yeah. I'll put it as another.
But yes, go. Do this. If you have any doubts about this, then go and seek out one called Eku. She can confirm all I have said.
So whenever I am incapacitated, I go
not incapacitated. Every time you hit 0, you don't have to roll death saves. You're just automatically stable. You never have to worry about death saves, and when you're down, as long as you still have hit dice, you can roll 1 to get back up.
Okay.
And what was her name? Or the snake's name?
Oops. There. With a Z, not an S.
Okay.
What is everybody else doing on the outside?
Sleeping.
Taking a rest.
I'm just waiting for them to come back down.
Are you waiting where you're at? Well, after 3 hours, Professor, you would be back up at 1 hit point.
You did it.
It took them 3 hours up there.
No, well, they're not. Unless they've chosen to come back out now.
No.
Yeah, after I talk to her about that, I will head down.
Alright, well, after 3 hours, Professor, you wake up. They're not out yet.
I'll just keep messaging Igris and be like, is everything okay?
Nothing's getting through, and Igris, you aren't hearing anything.
Okay.
You do anything, Professor, now that you're conscious again?
Well, it's quite obvious that I'm not welcome up those stairs.
Damn straight.
So everybody else just chooses to wait outside.
But that's not going to stop me from one last try. Ointment.
It's very, very difficult, but you manage to hold back your gag reflex and swallow a snake.
And then I head up.
You slither up,
there.
and you make it to the top, and you don't see Igris, and you don't see Shadowscale. You just see an empty room, old and dusty. Nothing there.
Well, then I guess I go back down and tell Harmony that there's nothing up there.
Did you go
You
in
just-
the room?
She said the room was old and dusty.
Yeah, from outside, you see an empty, dusty room.
But you didn't go in the room.
And then I will head back, down there.
Are you're just gonna head back down, Professor?
I mean, he already did.
Yeah, I did state that.
All right,
This was a complete waste of my time.
you head back down. So Igris and Shadowscale, you leave.
Yep.
You walk out, and you step out, and you see. No, you step out, and the sun is rising. Everybody else, you waited at the bottom for the rest of the day and the entire night, and it's now the next morning. But for Ignis and Shadowscale, it felt like you were just in there a few minutes.
Was it morning when we came up here?
No, it was noon or just after.
Probably.
Huh.
You look back over your shoulder and you see simply an empty, dusty room.
I'm gonna take a couple minutes just to look at the walls here and then head down.
It's symbols of Ubtao.
Well, let's go down.
All right, you go down, and as you walk down, there's no snakes. There's no thorns. Everything is easy, and it's only once you turn around that you realize everything is there.
Huh. Interesting. Well, let's go find the others and see what's going on.
I'm assuming camp has been made at the bottom of the temple.
Yes, definitely was.
I'm hoping people went out to hunt because I have all the food.
I'm pretty sure we were forced to. But yes. Because, he didn't come out for however long.
Yeah, it was
Several
only like 5
hours.
minutes. Well, if the sun is rising, he said.
It is the next day.
Yeah, so it'd be a lot more than just several hours.
I mean, because, it's been, what, like...
I mean, I had dinner going up the cigarette.
Yeah, it was like 16 hours almost.
Damn.
Probably more. 16 or 17 hours. But for you, it was only about, like, as long as that conversation.
Well, we get down to the bottom.
Holy crap, where have you been?
There's a room up there.
Yes, an empty, dusty one.
Did
That
you
doesn't
walk in it?
explain Why would I walk into an empty room?
Well, I mean, you're not much of an explorer if you don't explore. I mean, me and Shadowscale, we walked in there, and there was this snake person in there. Asked us what we wanted to ask. Name was Saja Nambazi, Baze,
Mbaza.
Mbaza.
Did you find anything?
Does
of
our
use?
guide have anything to say about that name?
She says that was who was there when she went up years ago. But she's tried to go up since, and Saja has never been there. But every time she takes someone, they meet Saja, as long as they can make it to the top.
And if they walk in the room, I guess.
Again, Tyler, when you guys walked up there, you had a different scene.
No, they didn't.
They didn't.
He said, you see a dusty, empty room. I just chose to walk in the room.
Yeah, he did. And the moment he did, the scene changed.
Yeah.
Hey, you knob.
Don't you listen?
I was making the point of you don't see Shadowscale and Ignis, and you're wondering where they could be. But you see the same thing they saw.
But no, you just walk up there. Oh, they're not here. I'm gonna leave now. That fall must have damaged something up there. But no, I tell him it's just like, I was told to go bring justice to Raz Nasi and kill him again, and then to come back.
Oh no, you don't have to come back. You just have to do it. You were given the power to do it.
Oh. Yeah. I'm not telling him about the boon, though. Nobody but the boon. Just gonna wait until, I get hit with a fireball and just, walk through and be like, no.
I mean, everybody knows that you've been resistant, but when you just get hit, nothing happens.
I'm just gonna, hold out my hand and just be like, no.
I'm gonna go get stepped on another brontosaurus and get back up. You guys watch.
Shadowscale keeps going down, but just keeps getting back up. But yes, that's all what I explained. And if you do not believe what she had said, it's like we can go seek Eku.
You mean the guy that charging us? Exorbitant amount.
Yep, she said that, you can confirm. But, we must go to Omu and kill this guy.
And that is all you learned.
Yeah, that's all I was told.
You didn't ask anything else.
I mean, Shadowscale asked. But no, that's it. Was I supposed to ask other things? I didn't know there was going to be a quiz.
At this point, I walk away from Acres.
At least I decided to explore. I'm going to go to everybody, hand out their bug repellent.
The fact that he worked so hard to get up there and took so much damage.
And didn't do anything.
Alright, well, your convoy is wondering what to do next then. You've made it to Orolunga. It's not much here.
Guess we map what we can.
There is a ziggurat. You draw a ziggurat in the middle of a jungle with an empty room at the top.
We had some nice pillows up there. Some
He
nice
didn't see any.
mats.
He didn't see any.
Incense burning, it smelled really good. Nice lighting.
Some tasty snakes.
As he's drawing this, that's what I'm doing. I'm like, He's gonna draw like an empty room. I'm like, oh no, there were pillows, the hanging things. They were light lit, incense burners over here and there.
Just Igris.
Also, the moment that Igris and Shadowscale stepped onto the grass, like off the ziggurat, thousands of blue tulips suddenly blossomed out of nowhere.
Not this again! Ah! My new flowers keep sprouting from me.
'Cause you're a Disney princess.
I guess the professor's jealous, and now I'm asleep.
I mean, you look
Well,
like
technically,
you
he
probably
he
use a
rolled-
rest.
He rolled a 1.
It is one affected, Joe. Can I just be like,
It-
no?
No, because it's rolling for the total of hit points.
Yeah, is that more hit points than you have? 30?
Yeah. By 3.
Then, yeah, technically you would just... Actually,
Oh shit.
What? Let's see.
did you pick anyone more than Igris?
Joe, it
he
doesn't
just-
even do that. It starts with the one with the lowest.
From a point you
did it
choose within
again.
range. Yep.
I
So
did it again.
He just put
you
himself
picked it
to
on
sleep.
Igris, and who within 20 feet
I
of
did it
Igris has...
again.
It's your... Well, you got a long rest, because you slept the night, so you're at full health.
Oh, yes.
What is your full health, though, compared to Igris?
Well,
Well,
if he...
is it your
No.
max health or is it the current HP? It's current HP. So
Current HP.
hurt.
Yeah, Igris would have been still hurt.
I'm at 23.
What's Shadow Scale at?
20.
So Shadow Scale would fall asleep first, which would leave 10 left. Not enough to put down Igris.
Noticing Shadow Scale. Did you really just try that?
I don't know. Will you shut up while I'm trying to work?
I was just explaining to you. I thought you wanted a detailed thing. Huh? I'm gonna walk away, and as I do, I'm gonna slap him with my tail.
The Professor or Shadow Scale?
Yep, the professor. I'm gonna turn around and whack and walk away.
Can I attempt to dodge it?
You
Yeah, you
don't
can
know
make
what's
it-
happening. It's just going.
I would say an attack roll and then a dex save.
Well, let's just see your attack roll first. That's quarterstaff.
Yeah, that's an attack roll.
That's an attack roll.
Melee attack roll. He's proficient with his tail.
Yes.
Generally, meets it, beats it, and therefore offense takes it. Slaps you with the tail.
Okay. Now I'm gonna go find me some food.
Well, you're the one with all the food, so...
I know.
Oh,
I'm gonna go find a spot to sit while he's doing all that stuff.
I'm gonna go dig in my pockets until I eat something. Just sleep in there.
Yeah, Shadow Scale's just on the ground asleep next to the Professor.
Oh yeah, you could take care of Shadow Scale because that's your fault. I'm gonna go find a spot to sit down,
Well, like I said, the camp is still here, so there's plenty
have a
of...
little breakfast.
Well, eventually, camp is broken, I'd assume. Map is made. And is anyone gonna wake up Shadow Scale?
If it's only for a minute time, Joe.
Oh. That's kind of sad.
Yeah.
During combat, that's actually useful, yes.
That's very... Yeah. So, Shadow Scale wakes up after a minute.
Ah. Night, Professor.
Hello.
Where'd Bighorns go? He was just here.
You had a nap.
I did. Why?
I couldn't tell you why you do that.
Oh. Okay. Those heads are exchanged.
Well, camp gets broken. And everybody basically asks... Well, the mercenaries are assuming you're heading back to port, because this was the job.
Yeah, we'll head back to port.
Were we gonna ask someone where the location of the worm heart mine is? Was
None
it?
of them are dwarves.
Oh yeah. That's what I should have asked. Damn it! I'll come back up there.
Are you actually gonna go back up there?
No.
Well, you make out, and everything's basically normal weather-wise. relatively humid, back up into like 70s, 80s, low 80s, high 70s. Azak asks if you want to just move at a normal pace or try and get back quick.
Let's get back quick.
Well, you travel for a day, and it is time to make camp once more.
Now, are we heading back towards like Mbala and then up the river, like the path we came?
That's basically what Azak recommends, just because it's easiest to follow the river.
Yeah.
Always a chance of getting lost in the jungle. But, yeah. Essentially, like I said, with the caravan this large, the odds of you running into anything is very, very low.
Unless it's bigger.
I'm gonna just speed run this. I rolled to see if anything big enough would actually come for you over the entire journey. And the answer is no. But it is going to take you 14 days to get back. Do you have enough material or food and supplies to do that?
We can opt to do the foraging as we go, right? So we can do
You
that.
can.
We'll be 1 day short of rations. So, basically on the last day we'll have to hunt. But when we get back to port, we'll have exactly 0 rations, and then, let me check my...
Well, however many days you want to forage, you can choose to make nature rolls. So at least 1 day of foraging is required. Who wants to make a nature roll for that? I'd assume your ranger.
We'll do
Oh,
seven. We'll do 7 days of foraging.
All right.
Who has the highest nature
Our
stat?
ranger.
I have 4.
And you automatically get double when you're looking for food, so...
Yeah. Oh, 12, I guess. Or whatever.
10.
Well, for that first day... Let me double check. That first day, Erd is not able to really find much of anything. You do it 6 more times. Second day, he finds plenty.
Hooray!
He finds enough for the equivalent of 16 rations on the second day. Third day, that day, he still finds some, but not as much. He only finds 8 worth of rations that day. That day, he manages to get a grand total of 16 worth again.
Bye.
Another poor hunting day. Once again, only 8.
No, 13.
And this one is a little better, 10 rations that day. But yes, you've now made it back to port.
Are we foraging 1 more day? Isn't that only 6?
You said 6.
Oh,
It's
it needed to be 7. So 1 more. And for that day, it was 12. He brought back 12 rations worth of food.
Okay.
I mean, with what you've got, you should have been able to make it
Oh yeah,
relatively.
I was changing the rations for each roll that you were saying, so I was keeping track of what we needed to pull back out of.
All right, but you make it back to port.
Hooray!
Jeez, we only had 2 applications of bug repellent left from that trip. Where do I have that stuff? Well, we really actually didn't find anything this time, so...
It was about the journey.
We found friendship.
We found the professor can't, go past snakes.
You
Doesn't like to
guys
taste them.
shared a mug and said you were put away aside your differences.
Which is kind of funny because the professor was still an asshole.
Doesn't
You're
mean I
both-
was gonna stop.
Both
Let's
friends
put
now.
aside our differences. Still mocking me. Still being a jerk.
It's affection.
No, it isn't. Well, let's get back there.
Well, you are welcome back into the port. The Flaming Fist, of course, meet you at the gates and ask you to pay the tax.
But we found nothing.
He finds it hard to believe he went into the jungle and didn't find anything. But several of the Flaming Fist mercenaries that are with, they admit that there wasn't really anything. It was a journey to find a location, mark it on the map, and head back in. To which the tax collector just goes, bloody explorers. Just want to mark things on maps. How are you gonna make any money that way? He walks off.
Yeah, as I walk away.
Shadowtail will learn this
hope he heard
behavior.
But
Yeah,
I shall make
Jesus.
my way to Lyric.
All right, you make your way to Letic. He's very excited to see you.
Did you leave the sentinel somewhere? Just gonna bring it through town?
Yeah, Professor. What are you choosing to do with Vorn?
So you realize, Joe, that those flame fists would punch them too, though.
Yeah.
They don't really consider that a treasure. They don't exactly understand what it is, so.
Oh, well, if that's the case, then.
Go home first.
Like, you didn't.
No.
And on top of that, you didn't find it. It walked
It
out of the
found
jungle.
us.
Yeah. They don't really know, because you didn't explain what happened.
Not to mention, now that it's here at town, regardless of where we put it, the rumors are gonna spread.
Oh, yeah. I mean, everybody's staring at it as it follows you around town.
Your best bet to bring it to the Merchant Prince at this point, I think.
But I want to keep it.
I know you want to keep it.
Mm-hmm.
So what you want?
Well, actually, thinking about it, we're not obligated to give it to the prince, right?
No.
No, he said that he would pay you if you brought it to him.
Yes.
All right, well then, who cares?
But yes, people are staring as this massive mechanical monstrosity follows you through the streets, thudding with the footsteps.
See,
People
I also
give
know people
plenty
will
of
mess with
space.
me now.
Oh yeah, people are giving you plenty of space. But yes, you reach Ledic's little, his trade office. Obviously, Vorn must wait outside. He doesn't fit inside. At least not in the office. He fits in, like, the receiving end, where they drop off products.
But I will take out the map of Orolunga and hand it to him.
Oh, this is most excellent. Yes, very good. He, real quick, says, if you could just wait a moment, and then he sends off a servant. I'll serve you some tea here, why don't we? We can talk business.
I want to see.
I have the ship ready, as I said I would. You've been gone plenty long. We were able to bring it in from Waterdeep. Now, I will say, it obviously had to be relatively, I would say, downgraded. We can't have full naval vessel, going about. At least not in the hands of non-military officers. As such, the best I was able to do was get you a frigate.
What was originally intended?
It literally just says sailing ship.
Oh, okay.
It does have 22 guns, 11 per side, full cargo deck, and as I stated, a decent, full crew. And it is currently waiting for you in the harbor. He goes on explaining, the crew and the nature and how much it's going to cost to pay them and everything. And you realize this is going to be a little bit of a spendy venture if you want to keep it going.
Oh yeah. That much I figured. Gotta hit something big.
Wasn't the ship supposed to be paid for a month?
In 1 month.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
1 month. But
Yeah.
that's
I mean,
not
that's not
super
a lot.
long.
Exactly how?
I guess Kelly's done today.
Yeah, Kelly's feeling pretty bad, so she's dropping out for dinner tonight.
Gotcha.
Feel better?
How much is it per month then? It's just the way I actually know.
Yeah.
20 pounds, that's a lot.
11 per side.
Yeah, that's stupid. Dragon turtle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, this does not have that. I'm not using the standard D&D ship because that's dumb.
Okay,
Want to use a
Mr.
little voice?
Narrator voice.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No,
Okay.
this is dumb.
Oh, we're not using the standard.
So yeah, once you get it, it's got a crew of 30 people, which costs 2 gold per day, so 60 gold per day. And that's actually not, the captain wants more. Captain costs 10 gold per day.
No, we don't need a captain. I suppose we do now.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Captain is 10 gold per day. First mate is 3 gold. Quartermaster is 3 gold. Cook is, if you want an actual trained cook, 3 gold. And a bosun is also 3 gold.
Okay. So how many 3 golders is that? That was
4.
4. I'm just writing this down.
So 25 at 2, 4 at 3, and then the captain at 10.
Captain, 10, 4, 3 gold. And then
72 gold per day to run the, not even counting the ship costs of maintaining and, supplying the ship.
how much did you say? 76?
72 gold per day just paying crew.
Well, at least we're not going to sea.
Yeah, or at least not with the trained crew. 2.
If you don't have a trained crew, it is going to cost you.
Yeah.
Possibly our lives.
And all of them have to be nice to chefs.
That will never happen.
But the other thing you need to remember is that you also have to buy food and supplies for your ship.
Yeah.
Have the funds.
We'll just eat fish.
What we can basically do is try to just sell this ship.
Or, when you're not using it, you can have it carry cargo and do stuff to
True.
make you money.
Yes, we will definitely.
Like, if you're always sailing it, then yeah, it's going to cost you. But if you only use it when you need to, and then when you're not using it, you let it go off and do business.
You rent it out, basically. You gotta do stuff
Well,
like that.
not even rent it out. Just you're not using it, so you have them take a shipment off somewhere.
They take
Yeah.
contracts.
Pretty much.
Well, honestly, I think that'll be our best bet.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to head to Mesra. Since this
That's
is
right.
supposed to be
Yeah.
Let's go find the door.
yes, I'm actually going to ask Larrick if he happens to know the location of the room.
It's not something that I've ever been to, nor do I have any investments in it, so I'm afraid not.
No. There were
I
people
bel-
looking to put together, right?
I do believe that there were a number of dwarves who made that investment.
And would you happen to know where they are?
I have not met any of them, but at least gives you somewhere to start looking around town for dwarves. I can state that they were dwarves from the Sword Coast, not native ones. At least I think it was them.
So, tavern crawl?
Tavern crawl.
Well, you start going around then, asking about dwarves. Does anyone else do anything during this time period?
Well, I'll just go with going around looking for dwarves. What month is it?
It is now the 2nd month. It is the equivalent of February. Altuek.
Yep.
Alturiak.
Do you have to pay our staff at the house anything?
Yes, you'll need to pay them for the month.
Yep.
As well as check on the Triceratops, baby.
Well, you start asking around, and eventually you get pointed to a bar in town where they tell you there's a dwarf that's been complaining about how he's trying to get back his mind.
And would your mind happen to be what? It's hot.
So we have to go meet it first, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we just heard rumors that there was a dwarf complaining.
You can talk to the rumor.
What isn't
If you want to.
complaining?
Well, you go and look into this, and they point you to a very grizzled, beaten-looking dwarf, and the most obvious and noticeable thing is, he only has one arm.
Sorry. No, I'm kidding.
One-armed dwarf.
But yes, you walk up to him, and he introduces himself as Hugh Hackenstone.
Shadow scale. Mind your manners.
But he's got such an awesome name.
Those wild eyes.
At least one of them is.
Chris.
The other one is calm and collected. Why are you saying Igris? I'm not saying this in character. Unless you are, you just say, "Wow, them are some wild eyes." Like you're just meeting this guy, like,
As you approach, after he introduces himself, Hugh Hackenstone. You looking for a guide?
Well, I am Professor Gowl Dnd, and we heard something about you wanting to reclaim a mine. That mine happened to be the word talent.
As it so happens, that is my mind.
And I hear you have a dragon problem.
Yes, a red dragon took over our mine. Personally, I'd like to reopen it. The only way I'm getting that done is slaying a dragon. Not exactly something I can do by myself, especially not in my current condition.
and he kind of waves his little stump around.
No, I certainly can believe you. Well, I think we could come to an arrangement.
I will warn you. My expedition sought to reopen the mine. We never actually did, as the dragon was there first. I'm the only survivor. The only reason I got away is because he bit off my left arm.
And what age would you say this dragon is?
I don't know. I didn't ask him how old he was. I was too busy running away.
But regardless, my associates and I are, like I said, interested. Maybe we can come to an arrangement. Take out this dragon for you.
Well, if you're willing to help me get my mind back, then I suppose that you can take some spoils from it. A reasonable amount. That I shall determine. So, when were you planning to head out?
Well, honestly, I think we'll just, since we're restart, we can head out.
Following
Well, alright. So we're gonna start marching through the jungle then.
Has he given us the location of the mine yet?
He's gonna lead us there. He's the guide.
Oh, okay, but would it be easier getting there by ship or march?
I guess, yeah. Ask them that.
Do you show him your map?
Yes.
He looks it over and
Oh, this is a very fine map you have.
It's not for sale.
Of course. Still, you've got a lot of jungle explored.
he eventually points to the southwestern edge of the peninsula.
Right here.
Oh, damn. Oh,
That's
Label.
quite a few days. Worth of traveling by sea.
You do know how fast your ship goes, right?
No.
Fast.
you never told us.
It's a frigate, so I guess, yeah. Okay, quite a bit of time, actually. Just a few days. But I am interested in what shit the cool is too. Well then, Igris, you will be on supply duty,
Yep.
as usual.
Joe, my book got ripped. The bug repellent was how much per?
1 gold for 20 of the the grease that you put on
Okay.
yourself.
1 gold, and I already have the price for the other one.
So yeah, each hex is you can travel 12 hexes a day, roughly.
Jeez.
I mean, it's still going to be a couple days, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It's random encounter rolls over on this game.
That seems really slow for an actual ship.
You're looking at the actual speed.
Yeah, an actual frigate sails much faster. So you should be able to travel 1.5 per hour. Yeah, you should be able to go this pretty quick.
Where was that dragon turtle supposed to be?
In the bay.
Oh, Chult?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh no.
And to
Yeah,
go
you should-
past it. Oh, sorry, Joe.
You should be able to go 36 hexes per day. And you don't have to stop to rest because you've got a full crew and you're sailing.
Where where's my Buccaneer? See what else I need to buy. So I'm gonna go to the ration place, buy 200, so 4 crates, and then go around and buy 15 things of bug repellent.
And I will make my way back home and check in on Dnd.
He's fine.
Who?
The doctor.
So yeah, it would take you 3 days to get down there, because it's roughly 98 hexes. But yes, Dnd is doing just fine. He's just been sitting around making himself comfortable.
He's been sitting around.
He didn't give...
Told him to work. If it's professional.
Oh. Well, then he's been doing that.
To have someone of his skill just sit around and be lazy.
Yeah, then he's been doing what he can in the streets, helping the poor.
Then good.
Don't think there's anything we really need. Hey Joe, does the ship have a spyglass on it?
The captain has one.
Okay. just want to make sure there's a spyglass. I mean, we have enough in the party fund to buy a single spyglass.
We're not.
No.
We're good.
Is there anything else we need? I got the food, I got bug repellent, which we won't need until we get back on shore. Guess we can get like, well no, we'll be moving. So we can get fishing stuff. But we already have that too.
Taking silk and fish while moving.
Yeah.
You just want to go with Gowl. That's pretty fast. You want to go real fast.
I mean, we can get like a net and trail it behind to see if we can catch fish.
On a frigate.
Just saying. It's something to help get us extra food.
That's if the captain allows you to do that.
Isn't it our boat?
That don't mean shit. It's the captain.
We're technically paying the captain.
And don't
Yeah, I
you
was gonna say
call it a
technically we're
boat
paying
out of the captain.
So technically we're the captain's boss.
Do you know how many captains actually don't give a shit about who's the boss? It's still their ship. Their rules.
Technically it's our ship. It is our ship, Sam.
Fine, you can fight with the captain on that.
Who says I'm fighting? I'm just gonna do it.
You're gonna cause me issues.
You are an issue.
So yes, I'm gonna go buy a nice, nice big net.
Alright, well a big net's gonna cost you 2 gold.
Oh no. Okay.
Wow.
Let's. I'm gonna get two nets actually. So there it goes. Okay.
Yes, once our business is collected, we'll head to the ship. Again, obviously I will be leaving Vorn behind.
Alright, you leave Vorn behind.
Yes, I don't think they would be happy to have a... no, he would fit in there.
It's a big ship.
Vorn will definitely come with. It's a dragon. As will everybody else but Dnd. He will continue to work.
What animals are we bringing? Are we bringing all of our mounts?
That's going to be a little harder.
I know, I
You
was
can't
gonna
bring
say.
all of them.
I mean, we can tow our other boat.
We can walk.
Yeah, that's what I kind of figured. We could just walk.
I guess I'll have to explain to Shadow Skeleton. We'll have to keep range fading.
I can't bring her on the boat.
Like I said,
She can't swim.
I guess you're actually... keep that to
She's a big girl. Where's your HT? Who's that good girl? You play nice now. These kind people will feed you.
Yes, let us head off.
How are we going to deal with the dragon turtle?
It asks for whatever it wants, Tyler.
But we do with everything else.
For treasure, yes.
We jump in the water, we kill it, and take it back. And sell it.
Mate, if we could take on a dragon turtle, I think we're pretty damn good.
Well, take on a dragon is a good practice.
Okay, let's get going.
Oh man. Fairly certain a dragon turtle's gonna be harder to kill than a dragon.
Oh no.
Some of us don't have swim speed built into our characters.
We all have disadvantage right now at swimming.
Oh, learn to swim better.
I mean, I could take off my armor and swim.
Well, technically, next level, my swimming speed will go up to 35,
Either way, let us set off.
and I'll get a climb speed too. You just hope you don't have to swim. You can just fly. You can just hit it.
Okay, then if it goes underwater, then capsizes our ship while we're flying.
Well, you guys be screwed. I'm fine.
I mean, I'll just levitate myself to shore.
Yeah.
That doesn't solve any of our problems.
Well, let's get headed out. We're gonna do some sketchy shit. Doo-dah.
We're gonna feed faster to a dragon turtle. Doo-dah day. I mean, what?
I guess during our travels, I will teach Shadow Scale how to read, right?
Yay.
Well, you get a chance to see your frigate. There's a handful of the crew above deck, the rest are below. It has a forecastle and an aft castle. It does have a single, why can't I remember the deck below. Most of it is dedicated to cargo. Some of it is dedicated to sleeping space. Otherwise, you only have cannons on the deck, on the forecastle and the aft castle. And of them, the two on the forecastle are the swivel mounts. The rest are fixed. You have one lifeboat.
And
Yeah, so you got a...
did the boat come with any, like cannonballs and all that?
Oh
stuff?
yeah, it came fully stocked.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure they weren't like, okay, here's a boat. There's nothing on it.
Oh, shit.
I don't
Fire the people!
The captain
that?
the captain introduces himself as Captain Oswald. Seems to be a bit of a grizzled, middle-aged man, black hair starting to go gray, and nice large mutton chops that turn into a part of his mustache.
Whoosh.
He wears a blue coat, appears he may have once been in the Navy, and smokes a pipe. And he asks, where to?
Be the Bay of Silk, right? Was it? It was the Bay of Silk.
Shilku.
Shilku Bay.
Alright.
Engage in repairs.
Well, you start to head out.
Every time he comes to this map, all I see is this dolphin begging for its life.
What?
What?
What are you going on about? Oh,
Dolphin
okay,
begging
I
for
can't
its
see it
life.
now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That is kind of funny.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Down here in the cauldron.
There.
I guess.
Dolphin
You
begging
kind of
for
see
its
the
life.
dolphin begging.
The one fin down here just like begging. Torso. Yeah.
Don't kill me, please. I want
Anyways,
to live.
back-
Us being serious? You're in the wrong group.
Holy shit.
Different music. It's been so long.
Technically, the music changed from the moment we went from jungle to Port Yanzaru.
Yes, but this is stuff we haven't heard.
That's
we're
very
on the
true.
sea now.
Yep.
Well, no duh.
Nonetheless, you head out, and as you begin to go and leave port, the sea ahead roils and churns, waves crash against the bow of the ship, and you see they are driven by sawtoothed hills rising from the heaving foam. Water streams off rising crags like rivers, crashing down a mountainside. At last, the emerging island stops growing in size, although the sea around still tosses your ship like a drifting leaf. A huge blast of steam erupts from the waves, and through the drifting, rainbow-crossed mist, you see an immense beak and milky eye the size of a hogshead, staring blindly in your direction. As the water calms, you also spot a dozen or more sharks begin circling the ship.
Food!
That's the turn.
Throw your net.
Oh, these are sharks.
Look
I'll be
at all
commanding the sharks.
Mm-hmm.
It begins speaking in Draconic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep, we all understand it.
Yep.
Oh, about harmony, but
Yeah. She's sleeping down below deck.
I don't think the sailors know it.
I am Erimog. I demand tribute.
That doesn't sound draconic.
Well, obviously you understand it.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Fill a bag with treasure and toss it overboard.
Do we have a small bag anywhere?
I was gonna say, somebody grab a small bag. I mean, I have a backpack.
We all have backpacks.
Wanna walk around the ship to see if I can find a small bag?
I mean, yeah, they've got plenty of sacks and bags on the ship.
Wanna grab
Okay.
one?
I put in a vial of treatment tincture. 2 vials of treatment tincture.
How much are those worth?
I don't know. I think you said they're. Let's see. Somewhere around here. Let's see. Items.
They're not under magic items. They're worth 10 gold each. How many did you put in?
2.
More.
God. Since how
Yeah.
much we put in?
I guess I could throw in some copper and some silver.
How much?
We'll put in 500 copper, and we'll do 100 silver.
More.
Put in 15 gold and 4 copper.
Oh my god. Oh, yeah, I actually had stuff.
We just gotta ask what he wants and give it to him. Yeah, it's gonna be easy.
All I'm seeing is the Kylo Ren meme.
How do you feel about a tiny mechanical spider?
Let me see it.
I'm gonna like turn around, make my mechanical spider the ballista.
Oh God,
See,
you're gonna
he
piss
moves
it off.
around, he shoots.
What is it made of?
Where's my art element cannon? It just says that using my smith's tools, I can magically create a small little cannon, Eldritch cannon.
So
I
basically it's like steel or iron.
Yeah, I'd say like steel and iron, just like. It says I could also use wood carving tools, which I have both.
Well, you feel the ship rock as he slaps it with his tail. Everybody make a strength check, or is a strength save or a dex save, your choice.
I'd rather do a dex save. I can do both.
Pathetic.
I have an 8.
Well, fine.
I would have advantage on this dexterity save.
You didn't see this coming.
What part of giant turtle tells me that it's not gonna smack?
I put a spell scroll and chaos bolted.
Yes, more.
God.
Ignis and Erd, you fall off the deck into the water.
That's fine.
As I'm falling, can I? Well, once I hit the water, I'm gonna cast levitate.
All right. So
And
you're
then-
levitating just above the water. Erd, you splash into the water. There are sharks coming at you.
Come to me.
I cast swim.
Cast. Swim.
Yes,
He just has the swim speed. So
I do.
You can swim to the ladder. Make a dex check to try and get there before a shark can bite you.
Dex check. Just click my
Yeah,
dex.
just
Can I
dex.
try to?
Athletics,
I don't
actually.
I don't wanna
Or
shoot
dex,
the
whichever you
sharks.
want.
Well, athletics. I'll do athletics. You got a plus. Well, it doesn't matter. I'll fight off the sharks with my good.
You're not able to get away before one manages to get a bite.
Yeah, but does he hit? That's the key.
What's your armor class?
Don't have that.
16.
I can't hear
It bites your leg and you take 9 damage.
Do you happen to have an infusion?
I mean, they're my... Ooh, yeah. So, I'm gonna raise myself up, go back to the deck. I'm gonna empty out my one bag of holding. I'm gonna go over to the deck, dump, take out all the rations, and put a bag of holding in.
At that, he blows steam over the top of the deck. And everybody takes 5 fire damage from the burning hot steam.
I do not want a bag in a bag.
It's valuable. It's a bag of holding. I could put the bag in the bag. And then you have...
I desire treasure. Give me gold, silver, jewels.
Aren't the potions of greater healing worth a ton?
If I put my potion of healing in?
Fine, I'll take back my bag of holding.
What kind of potion was it?
Potion.
Just the standard potion?
I said, you guys are so fucking stingy.
More! My patience grows thin.
Oh my
I
god.
will put 100 gold into the bag.
Yes, more.
And...
I put 2 scrolls of sleep in.
Toss it over.
I
thank
toss the bag over to him.
With that, he slowly submerges as you see the bag sink down into the depths, and all the sharks seem to follow him. And finally, the waters are calm again.
Oh yeah, this will be fun.
Shut it.
Did Erd ever manage to get back up?
Oh yeah, he got back up.
Okay.
He just got bit once before he did.
Let's
Go
sure
fill
guys,
it back up my bag of holding.
that'll bite back.
Let's continue on our way away from him.
With that, you begin to head out, though the captain does eventually make the comment as he hands the wheel over to someone else. I recommend that you have a tribute ready next time. I was under the assumption with how long you've been in Chult you understood the rules.
I asked him. I mentioned it.
You did not actually mention it.
No, he did.
I asked you, what are we going to do about the dragon turtle? Oh, we'll just give him what he asks for. Was that not mentioning it? Like, hey, we should prepare something. It says we need to do it. Next time you listen to me, I say as I'm just walking across the deck.
Last time I ever did something.
Hey, remember the temple? The temple.
Remember touching the urn?
Remember not walking into a room?
Yeah.
Could have helped you.
Come on. I'm gonna slap them both with my tail. Stop it.
I'm on the other side of the deck, like yelling at him, just like, yeah.
Well, over the next just under 3 days, you can decide if you come to terms. But it does take you 3 days. On the evening of the 3rd, you are now in Shilku Bay.
So, is there food on the boat?
Oh yeah,
that
there's
we have
food.
to eat?
Yep,
Okay.
the cook serves food and everything.
Okay.
Right, I guess we make landing here.
You make your landing. Where were you choosing to land? Alright. Well, now that you're here, Hugh tells you that it should just be about a day. About a day, and we should be at the mine proper. It's just in the Kobold Mountains over there. Starts wandering off. Does his best to hack and chop away at the jungle with his one arm, carrying a machete.
But I will leave instructions with the captain that if we do not come back within 2 weeks, just leave.
Raises an eyebrow. You expect to be down there that long?
We're
All
dealing
right.
with the dragon.
I'm glad I'm here, not over there then. Best of luck.
Oh, I'm sure we'll need it.
We got this.
At least we know it's a red dragon.
Makes things easy.
Your typical fire breathing.
Well, I'm assuming you spend a night on the ship actually and wait till morning of the next day.
Oh yes, yes.
But it takes you all day traveling through that jungle. You no longer have as large of a party, so there is more of a chance to run into things. I'm assuming you still brought your servants, though.
Yes. As we kindly put them.
Even so, nothing appears to be wandering around this area much. And Hugh leads you to the entrance of a mine.
A mine.
Entrance.
And they call it a mine. Well, I'm assuming that you lot probably want to sleep before you go in, knowing how lesser races are.
What time of day is it?
It is evening, about 8 o'clock at night.
It is time for us to sleep.
I mean, yeah, only idiots fight in the dark.
Yeah.
Is the mine entrance big enough for Shield Guardian? I assume not.
He can fit, depending on where you go through.
Best to leave him outside, actually. Because I'm sure there's going to be a point where we're going to get stuck probably. But yes, we will rest for the night.
Well, you make your little camp, and night passes relatively easily, with Nog and Christophe being willing to take watches, as well as other members. And in the morning, Hugh is making sure to wake everyone bright and early at 5 a.m.
So that's an excellent time to go into a mine.
Come. No time to be wasting. Need to get in there.
Alright. I will cast light upon my the control amulet of Born.
Alright. Well,
Way I can see.
first and foremost, outside the mine itself, there are 2 buildings erected. But yes, you can see there are 2 buildings, and then you can obviously see that there is a mine cart there, and tracks leading down to the mine.
Push me in the mine cart.
There are 2 ways in, more or less, from here that you can see. And we'll get up some initiative. He's raring and ready. He wants to get in there.
Not as much as me.
Tough shit for him.
Let's go. I'm already like, yep. Damn, I had to waste a nat 20 on an initiative.
Does he do it?
Well, Igris, you have the lead.
Okay.
Would you like me to move? Okay, there.
No, my mouse just like freaked out for a second.
Okay.
But yeah, that is where I'm gonna go. And I'll wait to cast my little turret guy. I don't need him right now. That is my turn.
Surprised you didn't go check over the building here.
Why?
Hugh immediately starts walking in.
I don't know. The door's locked.
And Ushada?
Is the dragon gonna be in a tiny building out front of the mine?
You never
Sam?
know what could be in here.
Yeah. Is it my property?
The building could be the dragon.
But that'll be in the shower.
Nog.
Naga.
What's this mug?
Professor.
I guess I will go check on this building. See what to see.
Trap. Big old spear comes up and stabs him in the face and kills him instantly.
Guessing it's gonna be supplies.
This building appears to be made of closely fitted stones and has a tile roof, but no windows. Portions of the wall are crumbling where tree roots are pushing the stones apart. Gouges and scars show where someone tried to hack through the heavy door with axes, but gave up after making little headway.
The gouges and everything were on the outside?
Yes.
No.
They
They
never
were
tried
trying
to handle.
Apparently not.
You kobolds are on the street of me sometimes.
But it does appear to be a storeroom.
Nothing out of the ordinary looking in there.
Rotten food, stale water, and lots of mining equipment.
Oh.
Shovels, lanterns, candles, miners' helmets, gloves, spare wheels and axles, grease, rope, brushes,
Did you
brooms,
find-
so forth.
Then I guess I will finish my move. That'll be it.
I go get a miner's helmet. Will it fit on my head?
Yeah, it would fit on your head. Erd, it is your go.
I'll get a miner's helmet.
Alright, you put a miner's helmet on.
Ooh, now I got light. Does it work?
You have to light it. You have to light it. It's just got a candle on, like, your head.
You have dark vision.
No! I forget that then. I have to put the helmet back in.
I do have light coming from my amulet.
But then he'd have to stay close to you.
Yeah.
It also looks like there might be some light inside. Also, is that 30 and 30 for your light?
It's standard light spell, so.
15 and 15? I don't remember what it is off the top of my head.
Well,
20.
Joe. I'm gonna stack the pressure. I see some light. Shoot stuff.
Alright. Vorn.
Vorn will move there.
Thump, thump, thump. Shadow scale.
Let's make the races.
Shadowscale will cautiously enter inside.
Alright. Christofad. And we're back to Igris.
I'm gonna point ahead and be like, Hugh,
Ahoy.
is this the way we should be going?
Yeah, we need to head down. I'm assuming this big old dragon's probably at the bottom.
Alright, so along these tracks. Oh, I see stuff.
Yes. You enter the mine proper, and it opens into an enormous pit that goes down hundreds of feet. There is a stout stone column in the middle to support the roof, and the dwarves appear to have built a walkway to span the pit from the south to the north. The tracks appear to descend around the wall in a clockwise fashion, and it looks like there might be kobolds up there.
I'm gonna turn around and be like, shh.
I'm gonna need you to make a stealth check.
I am great at that. It's
You always
my-
roll high, despite your
I know,
disadvantage.
It's one of my, specialties. Yeah.
Until now.
Oh well, a 10 and a 20.
Oh, there's only 10 left for gaining. That is such a dumb opening.
I mean, it kind of looks like the kobolds are chatting to each other and they didn't notice you.
You guys want to try and vote?
Right. But yes, I just kind of motion that, to quiet, that I see enemies. And that is my turn.
Enemies.
Hugh follows up. Filthy kobolds.
As he walks right past ours.
That's one.
It's a good thing it's not half blind too, otherwise he'd smack me in the back of the head, thinking I'm an enemy.
He has made a point never to speak to Shadowscale this entire trip. And Ushada. Nog.
Is there enough room to get past Tyler here easily?
You'd have to squeeze.
Squeeze it, yeah. That's just him.
He'll need to make a stealth check.
Tyler, heads or tails?
Heads.
It'd help if I stop losing it.
Grub.
Now wait. What's tails?
Just make the south check.
Yes.
You don't get rest all day or all night.
But this is Nog we're talking about.
Roll a
I don't give
d6,
a
evens
fuck about
odds. Never said what was what.
This is fucking dumb.
Evens, he says quiet, and odds, he yells. Roll again. I don't know where you're going, but I'm guessing that's something along the lines.
Yes.
Okay. He stays quiet.
Now where's this shit?
You just made the damn south check in the first place. You won't be see.
I forget. Joe's scale.
But the guy's an
Disadvantage?
idiot, I'm guessing.
So just saying, but
Shut up, Brian.
Oh, he told you. What are you gonna do about it? You gonna let him get away with that?
Joe's scale.
I'm gonna shoot him
Is
there
that
on the
one
back.
that's disadvantage?
Scale?
yeah.
It is.
What are you wearing for armor, Tyler?
I'm wearing, chain.
Yeah, disadvantage.
No, I am wearing scale.
Well, either way, the kobolds up there suddenly start going, What? What?
And that's his Nog.
Well, it is your go, Professor.
I assume these two are down below me.
Oh yeah, they're down.
Well then,
You'll need to make a stealth check if you're going to try not to get noticed by them at this point.
no, we'll just put them to sleep. I'm sure we can get down there within a minute.
What's up for you to gain a 1?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, they kind of look up, and it looks like they're about to start chittering, and they both look real drowsy. Anything else?
That's me.
Erd.
Should I go straight up or go to the right? That's a big one. Cavern. That is actually right there. That is my turn.
Hide behind the barrels.
A lot. People want to go in front of me, they go in front. I don't be up in the front lines. I can fight in front lines. I choose not to.
Igorus, you most definitely see this kobold run off.
Looks like we may have some company soon.
We send our kobold out and be our ambassador.
Yes.
Ambassador of Shadow Scale. On top of her other titles.
Greatest shaman
Title.
that ever lived.
Yep.
I mean,
He will pick up that cart and throw it outside. That's what he can do.
I mean, I was thinking he could pick up that cart and throw it inside at the kobold.
Or you can just pick the cart and just put it off to the side.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you really want to
Yeah,
damage his carts?
Sure, we'll pick the cart up and put it off to the side here.
Or you can just push it backwards.
You could probably step over
Regardless, it's gonna move it out of its way.
Or you just ride it.
it. Yeah, roller skate.
And sit his ass in it. Push himself.
That'll be it.
Alright. Shadow Scale.
Woo.
That's as far as I can go.
Christopher.
Nope, he's too big.
It's there.
Oh, was that it for Christopher?
That was it.
Igris.
Right there. Just gonna run up there.
Jumped across.
Well, I'm running up along the tracks.
Well, this guy runs away.
Yeah, better run. He just runs through a wall.
Well, you jumped the cabin. Oh, he doesn't go down.
I got strong legs.
I'm just now realizing that they either have the option of jumping down from that little ledge there or just coming across this bridge and shooting down on you.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that bridge goes down.
How tall is that ledge there?
And we got these pathways over here.
Yeah.
Oh, these kobolds are ready to go.
Hugh continues moving.
Oh well, we have 2 kobolds we can take as pets now.
We have a pet kobold. And then a shadow scale.
No. Technically, I've a daughter.
Daughter.
Yeah.
Daughter to who?
Harmony?
Yes,
This will be a pet.
she was adopted.
Kids are kind of like pets.
Okay.
And
Alright.
Ushada.
Am I wrong? You gotta feed
Oh,
them.
right there.
You gotta take them off to use the bathroom. But
That all?
Yes.
Nog.
Nog. We'll also run up here. Not just him.
Erd.
okay. Where are we going? Over that way? People in front of me. That'll be what? 10, 20. There.
If you drop down there, that's 75 feet drop.
Oh, it's a drop? I didn't know
That
was
is a
drop.
ledge.
I couldn't see the ledge because Sam's fat kicker.
75 feet. Ooh.
Can't blame my character.
Oh,
Yeah,
but I can.
this area right here is a drop. In order to get down there, you'd have to follow the rail tracks all the way around.
Oh, this side over here?
Yeah, the rail tracks go all the way around, and then there's a bridge that goes straight across.
Well, I see the bridge. I thought the bridge went down.
Nope, bridge does not go down. Bridge goes across to some like ledge up here. And then the pit that you're over looks like it goes down hundreds of feet.
Oh, I see some kobolds. Alright, right, I'm done.
How many
Professor?
feet do you fall in a round? Well, a 6-second round, I guess.
I'll get behind her there, but dashing.
I see the light.
500 feet per round.
Jesus.
That's all you're doing, Professor?
Yes, I dashed. So
I see some kobolds. No kobolds aware of us?
Yeah, they seem to be.
Alright.
yeah, they can probably see us. Actually see that.
Also, based off what Ignis
Oh,
is seeing, it looks like the two he saw went in and probably warned them.
I technically can't see him because there's a wall right here.
It's Vorn's turn.
Maybe if I go right here, I can shoot him there.
Vorn will go. We'll go right here.
Where's that man stick go?
Slow and steady. As best you can.
Yeah.
Shadow scale.
That looks like it curves.
Alright.
Feast of Fed.
Go there.
That's it. Igris.
How tall is this here?
That is 50 feet up.
Oh. I'm gonna ask Hugh, it's like, do these stairs lead up to this platform up here?
No, those lead up to some forges.
Okay.
He points to the tunnel up there. That
Okay.
leads up there, last I recall.
Okay.
Okay, so I can just go down then. The kobold moved.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
there
go
you
right
go.
there.
Okay.
That's my
All
turn.
right.
I'm gonna make a kobold shield.
Well, you walk in there, and you feel a little tug at your ankle.
Fiend.
Got
Stop.
another tug at my ankle.
You just have some fun on you.
When a wooden contraption resembling a giant claw swings out from behind you, blocking off the entrance and slamming into your back.
Oh, so now I'm in here.
You're now trapped in there.
You make it sound like that's a bad thing. Like, oh, I'm trapped in a room with a bunch of kobolds. It's quite the opposite. They're trapped in there with me.
Don't catch the skeevies.
I can't wait to see what happens. Oh wait, I can't see what happens.
Yes, you can't
Can't.
see. You just see me walk over there, all of a sudden. Shoomp.
God damn it.
Did it come down from the ceiling? Or did it swing from the side?
It came in from the side.
What side? Left, right?
The side. Like a hidden
Okay.
crevice. And you take 5 piercing damage as you get clawed in the back.
Damn.
You can heal that.
Yeah, you're technically back against it. It's blocking your way out.
Oh, what's going on?
You just have to throw out. Oh wait, you're resistant to fire.
What is your armor class?
15.
Hi.
Kobold steps around the corner and then slings a rock at you. You take 4 bludgeoning.
He just leaves.
He had to dash to get up there. He's like, "Give me a second. Get my axe out. Not as easy to do with one hand."
Got feet? Nope. Best he's go across this
Another
bridge.
kobold steps
Down-
out, and he throws a small little glass vial at you.
What the hell?
You're gonna get you on fire. Your clothes are gonna burn.
You're gonna get
You're
me
gonna be
something.
fine.
You are
Technically, it's
covered
okay.
in a
Burn.
green liquid, and you take 8 acid damage.
Oh.
You're covered in piss.
Kobold piss.
Ah,
You have been
I may
claimed.
go down here, guys.
This kobold slings a rock, but it hits the wall next to you.
As there are plenty of kobolds
suck.
before you, still.
And Ushada.
She'll go up
I was
there.
just like, I'm gonna get at the edge
Dash.
of the tunnel.
why did Sam move down one? Whatever.
What?
Don't you
Yeah.
know anything about kobolds?
You originally were ahead of me, Sam. Now you're behind me.
You just realized this?
I know they taste well with butter.
They don't taste
They're very industrious.
good. Anyways,
and
yes, that is it
craft.
for her.
Yes. Excellent trap makers.
Well, who said Cole made it? Could be the dwarf.
Trust me, if those dwarf made it, definitely have killed him.
Yeah, probably would kill them.
No.
And Ushada doing anything else?
Nope, that's it. She dashed.
Nug.
He dashed.
Oh man, you went right where I could be without having to dash.
Sorry.
He steps forward,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
slings a rock, and misses.
Yeah.
Keep
Third.
throwing rocks. I'm shouting in like Drake Coda. It's like, keep throwing rocks at me. I dare ya.
That's my turn.
I'll roast you alive.
Professor?
Right here. Slowly but surely for myself. And then I will actually activate Mage Armor. Except I'll actually use a scroll for that. So I just remembered I have 2 of those still. So there. Now my AC is now 13 plus my dex. 15 because of the cloak.
I have that next time ability. I get 13 plus my dex modifier.
That's it.
I'm not worrying about it at all.
Boom.
Alright.
I'm
He steps out.
Steps up. Throws a rock.
Rock. Misses.
I'm just constantly yelling at him. I'm threatening them in Draconic. I'm doing everything.
Shield Guardian.
All noggin. The dwarf could hear flunking the rocks over there. Igris swearing.
Fuck you. I'm gonna roast you alive. Hope you burn in hell. All sorts
I'll
of stuff.
see you in hell.
There you go.
Which hell?
All of them.
All these kobolds are
All
still
14.
all these kobolds. It's like, hi, they're vile.
They're sweet little babies and they deserve to be loved and protected.
This one walks out and he throws a clay pot at Igris.
You don't
Really?
see me in that one.
As it lands on you, all sorts of little grubs start crawling all over you and start biting at your flesh.
Oh, you're just getting covered in stuff.
Oh.
Why are you always getting covered in stuff?
That
You
was
take-
the chamber pot.
You take 2d4 piercing damage as they bite into you. Or 6.
That'd be the next thing. That'd be the next thing.
6
to throw at 'em.
damage.
6 piercing damage as they start biting at you.
Seriously,
That's the next
Tyler,
thing you throw at 'em.
your Igris gets covered in everything.
I know.
Meaning that's his thing.
I pointed that one and said, don't you fucking dare. I will put a flamethrower down your throat and throw it
Rock.
out your insides.
Rock misses. There's just all these rocks clattering at the ground next to you.
Quick lump, throw him back at him.
I don't feel like I want to play serious music during this part.
Rock misses.
I'm burning you all. Do it.
Miss.
I kind of wish that Joe had different looking kobolds for each and every one of them at this point.
And then I missed. And then I missed again. And then I'm missing. Well, I was gonna try and help you get out of there, but I can't get to you now.
So, because there's a door there, dude. You can't give me a noise.
I can attack.
He's in the door. Or around the door. He said he can say he's been
Let's go.
nailed to the door.
Well, that kobold didn't run away.
Technically, could I?
Oh, well,
Yeah, you're.
I was gonna say he wasn't there, and all of a sudden I
he's
looked away and
Joe,
came back.
Joe skipped 3 people
Or
apparently.
the claw or whatever that's holding him in there.
Joe skipped the shadows.
you can try to break it.
Oh, okay. Well, is it like an actual door, or is it just something I could pry off?
It's a
I
metal.
mean,
It's a
it's not a door. It's like it's a wooden contraption.
piece of wood with some spikes in it and figures attached to it.
Yes, I'll attack it.
I'm not attached to it.
Yeah, you are. Been
So
You're
impaled.
currently like resting on it. It's up against your back.
Poking you.
But anyways, is that your turn, Shadow Scale?
Alright, can I do a strength roll to try and pull
Did
it
you
out?
have to dash to get up here?
Nope, I have 40 feet of movement.
You could try to make a strength check. Yeah.
Come on, you got this.
It's pretty well lodged in there. Plus, you got people in front of you, which makes it harder to get at.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's your turn?
Yeah, unless I can make an attack at it.
Christopher.
Action.
No, that was an action.
Yeah.
You'll go right there.
He's putting it along.
That's his turn.
Mm-hmm.
Igris, you suddenly see a chute in the ceiling open up.
Where?
It is killing.
I fire egg on you.
And a boulder starts rolling down towards you.
He got Indiana Jones. In Temple of Doom.
Do I have a reaction to do anything?
Nope. Damn. You can't move anywhere.
Oh my god.
I was gonna try to thunder wave. See if I can just push it back up.
Oh no! Poor Shadow Scale, if you manage to hit that door flying open.
Make a You do get to make a dexterity saving throw to try and avoid as much damage as possible. Yeah, no. It hits you dead on. You take 21 bludgeoning damage.
Oh. The door isn't gonna poke him anymore, is it?
And it hits with enough force to smash him through the claw.
Ooh.
Everybody on the outside make dexterity saving throws.
Shadow Scale, no!
That's what I can make with
I was gonna
advantage.
say, Joe, do I
Yep.
take any extra damage for, getting smashed through the pointy claw?
No, just that.
Oh, thank God. Because I was gonna say that's...
Oh no! No!
He's going down.
Wow.
It's a good thing you can fly.
Yeah. If it was my turn.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That was my question, is like how many feet do you fall in a round?
Nog.
Oh no.
It's alright. I'll hit the ground and I'll get back up.
With a dragon chasing you.
What is this move?
Also,
Gold.
you also took 21 bludgeoning damage, Shadow Scale, and so does Nog.
So, do I fly back? How far do I fly back?
Ouch, not hurt.
You're just there.
Are you? Did you just say
This thing gets onto the rails and literally starts rolling down the rails.
And that's gonna alert everybody. Wow.
I need healing.
Nog needs healing. Shadow Scale needs healing.
Special's out of the hole.
It is your turn now, Igris.
She's gone.
He's unconscious, isn't he?
You're down.
I'm
Okay.
negative 17. Yeah, I'm
Oh,
down. When that boulder hit me, I was at 4.
Where did this pummel him?
They whittled me away. I was
Oh,
I was gonna
and
go
here
up
comes
there
the
and start
kobold.
burning them. Motherfucking dirty gut, cold.
This kobold comes out. Sees a big ol' orc laying on the ground.
Oh, he's prone too.
Yep.
Get knocked.
Stabbity stab. What's his armor class?
15.
Stabbity stab. 3 piercing.
Fucking boulder came flying out. Yeah, be on the ground.
I just think it's funny. You see the door close, and then all of a sudden, just like you see the door burst open, and I fly back.
Hugh steps back out because he managed to get out of the way. And he's gonna do what his name suggests.
Hugh.
And completely miss. He does what his name suggests. He hews and hacks at the stone, and not the kobold.
Yeah, see, it's like he's left-handed, so he's fighting with his right hand. He's just not proficient with it.
This kobold wanders up. It's like, big lizard man.
Brother! Why can I see Erd actually screaming dinner?
I'm not racist to race. Human, kobold, orc.
It'll taste
He starts rummaging around through his pack of stuff on his back, and then you see him like open up a sack and dump something out in front of him and start running away.
He paid tribute. He paid tribute.
Like,
he
You
just
can live like a
dumped
king here.
something.
and it'll be my queen. Go rule this cave.
Are you proposing to
Erd,
shoot?
make a perception check.
Or there's a bomb. It's gonna be a bomb.
Let's go fight a dragon, they said.
You see a very angry skunk running at you.
God.
It's one of them bags that pulls out animals.
Apparently.
It runs up and it sprays you. Make a Constitution saving throw.
I hate these kobolds. I like our kobold, but I hate these ones.
It stinks real bad. It's awful.
Both of you are gonna need baths.
They ain't gonna stop you for killing that thing then.
As it does this, the skunk starts running past you, trying to get away. In general.
You saw him, bitch? You better run. Technically, he's going towards the Professor.
Yeah.
Could jump down.
That's 50 feet.
Yeah.
This?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
50 feet.
Oh.
This kobold comes around the corner and sees Hugh.
Rock.
And Rock. Misses. And Ushada.
She'll move there. And we'll do ass healing word.
Oh, I thought you said ass healing word. Like, using your ass to heal?
So Igris and Nog, essentially.
Igris, Nog, Shadow Scale.
And Shadow Scale.
They'll get
She's still falling.
8.
Meow.
Yes, 8. Yes.
Still falling, and then her healing makes
Plus
you
spell
hurt.
casting. 1d4 plus. Okay.
That's right, her healing makes you feel pain.
Falling's not worse enough. Gotta put some paint on.
So yeah, that'll be her.
Nog. It hurts, though. It hurts a lot.
I already hurt.
I think you're very sore.
Oh, I'm gonna burn these kobolds. You're not gonna find anything left.
Well,
Why?
Great axe. Does it fly hit the Professor?
Well, let's see. Tyler's down there. Dwarf's right there. There's rocks. There's.
He
big old
hit
chasm.
you.
He's here.
Oh god.
Poor you.
I knew it! Can't trust an orc. That's his turn, I do believe.
Yeah.
Kobo! Comes up, sees this lizard man that people were talking about. Shouts, "You stink!"
It's mom! You complain?
And then you feel a rock hit you, like, in the face for 6 bludgeoning.
Motherfucker, that's it. I'm going toward it.
Oh,
It
he
is
can
your
actually
turn.
get him. He can chase him now. You can bite him.
Skunk smelling Erd starts coming down the tunnel.
Ah! I use my hunt. No, I'm not gonna do that. My first action is I'm gonna use my bonus action to use my hungry draws. Give me a bite action.
Definitely a hit.
And D4 with my bugs. Oh, a D6 with my bugs.
You essentially rip out the throat of this little kobold.
I'm gonna hang on to it.
There's just flesh, like, in his teeth, in his jaws, blood streaming down his mouth.
I'll use my sword. Hacha!
You hit that one. This one is still up.
Yeah, but I took up my insect attack with damage.
Still up. But he didn't like
Lucky
that.
for me, I have a second attack, so I don't give hoot. Ugh.
That doesn't hit. He's getting real shifty and dodgy now. He didn't like getting hit by that. Starts rummaging through his pack to try and find his bugs. That's your turn?
Yep.
Professor.
He will firebolt this one.
Thank God. I was like, oh, should be shooting down the tunnel way.
Hit.
Oof.
Just completely incinerates him.
And then move there.
He can't really see well. He can kind of make out that orc. A rock goes out the entryway past Hugh and Nog. Vorn.
This is him.
This guy sees his buddy getting attacked, reaches into his sack.
Pulls out another skunk. Turns out they have bags of holding.
Said he pulled the skunk out. It ain't be a bag of holding.
I know.
He pulls out what looks like a very small, like little wicker container, and he attempts to throw it at Erd,
Could be interesting.
but it misses and hits the other kobold. As you see it break apart as it hits him, you see dozens of centipedes start crawling all over him and biting him.
These
Will
kobolds.
command his bug army.
And as that happens, the kobold starts screaming and flailing and twitching and then falls over.
Was it this one right here?
This guy back here threw the little basket, and he accidentally hit his friend instead. At that, he looks horrified and starts running away. This kobold, seeing that there's now another intruder over here, comes around the corner, throws the rock. He misses.
I swear a boulder better not come out of there either.
This kobold walks up, throws a rock, and he hits. You take 3 bludgeoning damage.
Poor Shadow Scale.
I ain't Shadow Scale.
I know.
This kobold walks up, rock,
Wait.
and he hits you for 5. Shadow Scale, you're falling.
I'm gonna cast fly,
All right.
and then I'll fly back up.
You only fell 40 feet before you cast your fly.
Then I'll fly up 40. Fly land in front of these kobolds here.
Get in my way.
Oh yeah, you wanna?
You have a dwarf on top of you.
Yeah, I do have a dwarf on top of me. But you can go there, because I gotta heal.
Land in front of them. Growl at them.
Say shaman.
Stop! I'm Shadow Scale! Powerful shaman!
You can choose to make a persuasion or an intimidate with advantage.
You got this.
One of them kind of... So the back one kind of looks a little concerned. You just saw you fly up out of the pit. You fell down. But the other one just kind of goes, tricks.
Much
Not
stronger
shaman, trickster.
Much
We have
stronger
true
than you.
shamans.
Murder them.
Ooh, he called you
They have
out.
a rage. Lizard man
Calling you
coming
out.
down. on top of
You're saying that you're stronger than him?
Oh yeah.
Stronger than me, but stronger than Tinder. No, cannot beat Tinder. Tinder's too strong.
We're fighting a dating app?
Apparently.
Well, the professor
So
loses.
they are.
Do you do anything else?
I will challenge Tinder. I will
Here's
prove
the-
strongest.
Ha! You are dum-dum. You will die.
Much like you will now.
Oh, snap.
Then I'll rage.
And flowers.
And then, oh God.
No, I think this is the giant burst of light from.
Unibeam.
I was hoping it would be the flowers. That would be hilarious.
It would.
No, this is the lights. Never mind.
Okay.
Oh, because I'm dead. Hold on, I gotta reroll because I was doing a d6. All right, now this is the giant burst of light for me. Very
how we got
first
the
creature
max
within
rolls.
roll a Constitution saving throw, or take 1d6 and be blinded.
Creatures within what?
A creature I choose within 30 feet of me. So the
So you
very
do the
first
one-
one I pointed at, yeah,
Be Tinder.
What kind of save?
a Constitution. Beat 13.
He fails.
Okay,
Now he's blinded.
so it takes
Just blind, or it takes damage.
1d6 radiant damage and is blinded.
Blinded by the light.
You just see his eyes shrivel up as he dies from the severe sunlight that you just shot at him.
I'll turn the other one.
Told you! Powerful shaman! Where?
He like puts his hands up in fear. Yes, I believe.
Make him serve you!
Tinder is at bottom.
You'll obey Shadow Scale now.
Yes. Please don't kill.
We'll spare your life. Hide for now.
And that's the end of my turn.
Christopher?
You will dash up to here to Sister Herd.
Anything else then?
Nope. That's it.
Alright.
But
We'll
they-
call it at the top of the
they-
initiative then.